The Social Democratic Party in Ekiti State, SDP, has cried out before the Ekiti State Election Petition Tribunal that the Independent National Electoral Commission, Inec, has been frustrating the party and its candidate Owoseeni Ajayi from having access to key electoral documents and materials in its custody, which will assist them in proving their case and getting justice. SDP and Oni, in their application at the resumed sitting of the tribunal in Ekiti on Thursday, through their counsel Owoseeni Ajayi, moved an application to the effect that the court should strike out a further reply by the Inec to the petition with the heading "Rejoinder to the petitioner's reply." Ajayi alleged that the petitioners, SDP and Oni's prayer in respect of voting materials, including the bimodal voter authentication system, BVAS, had not been obeyed, as Inec officials claimed that Professor Mahmood Yakubu, who would authorize their release, was not available. Ajayi told the tribunal that the petitioners won't allow Inec to frustrate them because they wrote a letter to the commission dated 38 June 2022 to request for the materials, adding that they will go ahead and prove their case on secondary documents already pleaded. Responding, counsel to Inec Charles Edozonwan San pleaded with the tribunal to strike out Oni's petition because it contained several paragraphs that are vague, generic, omnibus, imprecise, exploratory, and generally lacking in precision. Appearing before the three-man panel, counsel to the All Progressives Congress (APC), Alhaji Lasun Sanusi San urged the tribunal to grant an order striking out Oni's petition on grounds that he was not validly sponsored as a candidate because he did not participate in any primary election known to law as stipulated in the Electoral Act and the Constitution before he purportedly obtained a nomination form. Also, lead counsel Kayode Olatoke San to Governor-elect Biodun Yebanji and Deputy-elect Mrs. Monisade Afuye had in his application sought an order to strike out all averments in relevant paragraphs in Chief Oni's petition for containing numerous allegations of commission of criminal offences against persons whose identities remain undisclosed in the petition. Professor Olatoke also prayed the tribunal to strike out the names of the third and fifth respondents, Alhaji Mai Mala Buni, Caretaker Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee of APC, and Mrs. Afuye, because they are not statutory respondents to a petition. The tribunal chairman, Justice Wilfred Pochi, after consulting with the other two judges, Justice S.I. Zadawa and Justice J.A. Aston, reserved ruling on all the applications moved by parties until the final judgment. Speaking to journalists after the day's sitting, counsel Owoseeni to Oni and SDP clarifies what transpired at the tribunal.
The respondents, they are trying to challenge some paragraph in the petition, including claiming that some of the affirmation are pre-election matters that ought not to come to tribunal, which ought to go to federal court within 14 days of the close of the election, and that some of the paragraph 2 are offensive to the Electoral Act, and that we ought not to have joined the former caretaker chairman, acting chairman, Governor Mai Mala Buni, in the petition on the grounds of Section 308. They also argue on the fact that the fifth respondent, that is the deputy governorship candidate, or not of APC, or not to have been joined. So these are the issues, and we responded accordingly, and the ruling is now reserved.
Kayode Adegbile reporting for Puff TV News at Ekiti.
People of the Fountain.